Is there anything more seductive in the world of baseball than the concept of a second chance? Or is it just a desperate roll of the dice by a front office looking for lightning to strike the same spot twice? Welcome back to the channel, Dodgers Nation. Today, we aren't just talking about a roster move. We are talking about a reunion that feels equal parts nostalgic and necessary. The Los Angeles Dodgers, in their infinite quest to build the ultimate pitching laboratory, have brought back a familiar face, a man who once looked like the most unhittable reliever on the planet in Dodger blue, only to fade away and be shipped off to the Windy City. Yes, Yency Almonte is back in the building at Camelback Ranch. Let's set the scene properly. Spring training is that magical time of year where hope springs eternal. The grass is greener, and every minor league contract feels like a potential lottery ticket waiting to be cashed. The Dodgers had already announced a robust list of 32 non-roster invitees, a mix of young, hungry prospects and veterans clinging to the dream. We saw them bring in Keston Hiura, the former Brewers' top prospect who can mash but struggles to make contact. We saw them add Santiago Espinal, a steady glove with big league experience. But the buzz shifted dramatically when a specific Instagram story popped up. It was a simple photo, a Dodgers spring training cap inside a locker. No caption needed. The message was clear. I'm home. This isn't just a depth signing. It's a narrative arc coming full circle. Remember 2022? That year, Almonte wasn't just good. He was a revelation. He was the guy Dave Roberts could call upon in the 7th or 8th inning to extinguish a fire with a slider that seemed to defy physics. But baseball is a cruel, "what have you done for me lately" business. After a rough 2023 and a trade to the Chicago Cubs involving Michael Busch, a trade that still stings for some fans given Busch's ascent, Almonte's career hit a wall of injuries. Now he returns on a minor league deal, a non-roster invitee fighting for his life. The question burning in everyone's mind isn't just, is he healthy? It's, can the Dodgers fix him again? This organization prides itself on reclaiming lost talent, on polishing diamonds in the rough. Almonte is the ultimate test case of that philosophy. Can they resurrect the 2022 version, or is this just a sentimental walk down memory lane that ends in a release before opening day? To truly understand the weight of this signing, we have to rewind the tape and look at the anatomy of a relief pitcher's volatility. The bullpen is often described as the most volatile asset in professional sports. One year you are Mariano Rivera. The next, you are fighting for a spot in AAA. Yency Almonte's journey is the poster child for this roller coaster existence. When he first arrived in Los Angeles from the Colorado Rockies, he was carrying a career ERA over 5 EUR. He was seen as roster filler, but the Dodgers pitching development staff, the wizards behind the curtain, tweaked his slider usage, altered his release point slightly, and suddenly he was unhittable. In 2022, Almonte posted a microscopic 1.02 ERA and a 0.79 WHIP. Let those numbers sink in. For an entire season, he was essentially a cheat code. He struck out nearly a quarter of the batters he faced. He was the bridge to the closer, the silencer of rallies. It was reminiscent of when the Dodgers reclaimed Brandon Morrow in 2017 or revitalized Evan Phillips. It's a hallmark of the Andrew Freeman era, finding value where others see scraps. But the fall from grace was just as steep. The 2023 season saw his ERA balloon to 5.06. The command vanished. The slider hung over the plate, getting crushed into the bleachers. The confidence evaporated. This context is crucial because it frames the trade that sent him away. In January 2024, the Dodgers packaged Almonte with Michael Busch to the Cubs. At the time, it felt like a salary dump for Almonte and a chance for Busch to finally play. And let's be honest, looking at the transaction tree now is fascinating. The Dodgers got back Jackson Ferris and Zyhir Hope, two prospects who are currently lighting up the farm system and looking like future stars. Meanwhile, Busch became an everyday player in Chicago, even getting MVP votes. Almonte? He pitched 17 games for the Cubs before his shoulder gave out. A torn labrum. That is a terrifying injury for a pitcher. It's not just about pain, it's about structural integrity. It requires a complete reconstruction of the throwing mechanic during rehab. So, when we see Almonte back at Camelback Ranch today, we aren't just seeing a player returning to his old team. We are seeing a man attempting to climb a mountain after falling off a cliff. He missed the majors entirely after that surgery in mid-2024. His 2025 was spent in the minors for the Cubs, where he actually posted solid numbers, a 1.86 ERA in limited action. That glimmer of hope, that small sample size of success in the minor leagues, was enough for the Dodgers to say, "Let's try this one more time." It's a low-risk move with a potentially massive payout, echoing the reclamation projects of the past like Brian Wilson or Blake Trinan. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of what this actually means for the 2026 roster. We need to talk about the cap hit of the mind, the psychological impact on the bullpen competition. The Dodgers' relief corps is always a crowded room. You have the established closers, the high-leverage setup men, and then you have this chaotic mix of non-roster invitees all vying for maybe 1 or 2 spots. By adding Almonte, the front office has thrown a grenade into the middle of that competition. He joins a list of pitchers like Cole Irvin, Jordan Weems, and highly touted prospects like Nick Frasso and the very guy he was traded for, Jackson Ferris, who is also in camp. From a tactical standpoint, if Almonte is healthy, and that is a massive if, he offers a specific toolset the Dodgers crave, a wipeout slider from the right side. In the modern game, where velocity is king, movement is the emperor. If the Dodgers biomechanics lab can ensure his shoulder is stable and his spin rates are back to 2022 levels, Almonte becomes an immediate asset. Imagine a scenario where the Dodgers are facing the Padres or the Braves in October. You need a guy who can come in with runners on second and third and induce a strikeout. A healthy Almonte does that. A compromised Almonte walks the bases loaded. But let's play out the scenarios. Scenario A, the Phoenix rises. Almonte dominates spring training. His velocity sits at 96 to 97 mph. The slider has that sharp, late bite. He forces his way onto the 26-man roster, pushing a younger arm back to AAA. The fans rejoice, praising the front office for another genius move. Scenario B, the ghost of injury. The shoulder doesn't hold up under the stress of back-to-back outings. His command is spotty. He gets shelled in the Cactus League. In this case, the Dodgers cut bait easily. It's a minor league deal. There is zero financial risk. This is the beauty of the move. It's all upside. However, we must consider the fan perspective. The fan base is currently split down the middle. Half of the timeline is screaming, "Why are we dumpster diving? We need elite, proven closers." They look at the Michael Busch trade and feel a pang of regret, seeing Almonte as a reminder of a deal where they gave up a potent bat. The other half of the fan base, the optimists, see the 1.02 ERA from 2022 and dream. They trust the Dodger pitching factory. They know that for every failure, there are 3 successes. This signing also puts pressure on guys on the bubble. If you are a middle reliever with options remaining, Yency Almonte is breathing down your neck. He is a veteran who knows the clubhouse culture, knows the catchers, and knows what it takes to win in Los Angeles. That familiarity gives him a distinct edge over other invitees like Ryder Ryan or Chris Campos. As we wrap up this deep dive, we have to look at the big picture. Yency Almonte turning 32 this June signifies that he is in the now or never phase of his career. He isn't a prospect anymore. He is a veteran trying to extend his baseball life. The Dodgers have handed him a lifeline, a ticket back to the show, but the rest is entirely up to his right arm. This isn't just about stats. It's about resilience. It's about a player who has seen the highs of a sub-2.0 ERA and the lows of major surgery and being traded away. The roster crunch is going to be brutal. With 18 pitchers listed as non-roster invitees alone, plus the 40-man roster, the math is unforgiving. Almonte has to be better than good. He has to be undeniable. He has to show that the torn labrum is a thing of the past and that the 2023 struggles were an aberration, not the new norm. If he makes the team, it's one of the best comeback stories of the year. If he doesn't, it's a worthy gamble that didn't pay off. Ultimately, this move signifies that the Dodgers are leaving no stone unturned. They are stacking depth on top of depth, preparing for the inevitable attrition of a 162-game season. Whether Almonte is throwing high-leverage innings in September or mentoring kids in Oklahoma City remains to be seen. But for now, he is back in blue, and that alone is worth watching closely. So I want to hear from you, Dodgers Nation. What is your gut feeling on the return of Yency Almonte? Do you think he can recapture that 2022 magic and become a key piece of the bullpen? Or do you think the injury history is too much to overcome? Are you still bitter about the Michael Busch trade, or have you moved on? Drop your thoughts, your predictions, and your hottest takes in the comments below. Let's get a real debate going. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown. Subscribe to the channel for daily updates from Camelback Ranch and hit that notification bell so you never miss a breaking story. Until next time, keep the faith and let's go Dodgers!